Hi guys, in this video, I'm going to show you a tool called Sqlbox. So before going to the Sqlbox, we already know about the Sqlmap. So have you ever imagined the Sqlmap with GUI? So it's nothing but the Sqlbox. So Sqlbox is nothing but the Sqlmap with a graphical user interface. Okay, so first, so this is the tool. Let me take you the quick walkthrough over here. So if you can see, right, so like let me go to the options where we can see the projects such as like what all the tested projects using this tool. Okay, so we can also have tor manager where we can declare the tor ips, connect to the tor, and we can see the overview. So this is the overview. So what all the things like what all the attacks started, dump tables and all, and we can jump to the SQL map. So coming to the SQL map, here we can see the all the information such as like get request. So we can get the get URL here. Same, it's a post request, so we can declare the URL and the parameters here. The same as a request file. Okay, where we can upload the file like 1.txt, or like we can upload the files. So going to the options, like we can see like no cache, no escape, hex, force SSL or skip path, and we can also have like random user agent and proxy. We can also declare option proxies or proxy chains here. So tor settings is the same, so we can declare connect to the tor, and we can also declare the authentication cookies, and we can also see the like tamper scripts where we can enable all the tamper scripts. Okay, and you can see, right, we do have some levels here. So like level 5, we do have risk 3 and verbosity modes, and we can also run as batch, and we do can also have fresh, or we can also flush the previous session, and we can run the attack. Okay, let me quickly take you to the real-time scenario how we are going to use it. Okay, let me go to my burp suite. Okay, let me try to capture the request here, any of the requests. So let me go to the my profile page, and let me enter like some random values to test this post request for the SQL injection. So first what I'm going to do is like I'll be saving this request in the text file. So save item. So I'll be saving in the desktop as 1.txt file. Yep, let me save it. Okay, so there is why you are saving this request in the text file. The first question. See, it's in the post method. So we need to declare everything in the manually. So instead of that, I'm declaring using the text file. So all we need to do is like just simply save in the text file and import it to the tool. Okay, moreover, it's an unauthenticated request. Assume that it's an after authentication. Okay, again we need to declare the cookies. To save my time, I'll be just saving this as text file. No matter if it's an authenticated request or unauthenticated request, whatever, if it's a get method or post method, I'll be just saving in the text file and giving it to the SQL map. So I'll be doing the same here as well. Okay, so first let I just save the file. So let me go to the box, and you can see, right, request file. So where I'll be uploading the file which I saved the request. So now if you can see, right, so here like there are some techniques. So if you want to test only for boolean based, we can disable all the things here, and we can start the run attack. Okay, here I'm enabling all the attack methods, and I'm also make sure that connection is alive. And you can say, right, timeouts, threads. So if you want to retrieve the like data fastly, you can also set as threads 10, but I will be keeping as default, and I'm also keeping the delays as 0 as of now. And you can see, right, there are some levels here, level 5 risk 3. Okay, I'll just keeping as default. So if you want to cover more scenarios and more insertion points, so we will go with the level 5 and risk 3. Okay, so I'll be enabling the run as batch. So these are all the things which I commonly use. And I'll also use force SSL if the application is running on 443. Okay, HTTPS. I mandatory enable this one. And you can see, right, I do also enable like random agent every often. And like I'm not declaring the cookies because like it's an unauthenticated request. Moreover, we saved in the text file. So it will be auto fetched. Okay, we need not to declare any of the cookies. Even for authentication cookie, just simply save in the text file. It will be automatically fetched. And I'm not, like you can see, right, we can use the proxy as well. So like by enabling this, we can use the URL and username and password. By we can set the upstream proxy here, and here we can also enable the like tamper scripts, but I'm not going to use any of the tamper scripts as I'm demonstrating on the vulnerable application. So we can see, right, so there are some dumpers here, like we can also get the usernames, host names, get users, get passwords, privileges. Okay, so like we can also dump files like etc slash php.ini. Like we can read the internal files like etc/p_swt. These are all the internal files. We can read the internal files. Okay. So like if I click dump everything, it will be dump everything in the database. So besides this, we also have like where we can upload custom files to the server. Like you can see, right? So these are the files, or like, so these are the destination path where we can upload the files. And we can also get the SQL shells or OS shells, custom cells. Okay. See, for to get the OS shells or to upload any files to the server should have write permissions as well. Okay, let's do that. Let's check it later. As of now, let me start the attack where I want to get all the like tables. Okay, I got all the tables. Now boss, I know this, we can run the command. So what is the use of this? So let me show you. It's like very easy tool. So like everything in the GUI, like, so let me go to the database. I want to select like users and you can say, right? So I just want to see the passwords here. So simple. So instead of writing all the commands, we are just doing it in the quick way by selecting the options. You can say, right, the password is test. Okay, if you click on dump everything, it will dump everything in the database. So let's go to the OS shells. Okay, here the thing is like the application is running on PHP, right? So it's automatically selected as PHP. So like if you want testing for AXPX or JSP other, we need to do it manually by disabling the batch. So you can say, right, it's trying to upload the files, but the server, if the server don't have any write permission, so we cannot do or upload, like we cannot upload the shell to the server where we do not get any OS commands. Okay, so it's trying to write the file to the server. So likewise, we can do anything here. So like, let me go to the dumper again and like to try to read the internal files. Like, let me try to read the internal file, dump it. So etc/pswc. Let's see if the file exists. We can dump it. Like you can see, right? No data retrieved means it doesn't retrieve any of the information. So in this path, the file might not be available. Okay, so the operating system is like, okay, let me try to read this one. The next, okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, so it did not retrieve any information, so we can test everything here, all the files. Even you can add some what key, like etc/shadow, etc. Your own commands, I mean your own internal files. Okay, so let me click on dump everything. So it will be dumping everything on the what all the things available in the database. Okay, so like for example, let me show you one request as well. So if you want to test any custom parameters, suppose I want to test some custom parameters, so I want to select parameters here. So in this case, let me show you one more request. So let me try to get the get request. So like, my bad. So let me minimize the application. So let me go back to my tool and let me go back to the browser and let me try to search. Like let me try to search here. Let me go here and click on go and capture the request. Okay, it's in the get method. Okay, my bad. Let me select one of the browser artist. Okay, let me go here and let me try to get the artist name here. Okay, so it's in the get request. So let me go to copy URL and I'll just simply go here. Let me cancel the attack first here. Okay, so now go to the attack. Now I just want to I want to test the get method. Okay, here you can see, right, you can see the artist ID. So if you want to select like artist, if you want to inject artist, you can select here. Like if you have like, let me like if there are any multiple parameters, so we can select like if you want to inject at a single point, you can select the, like you'll see all the parameters. Like if the application URL has like 4 to 5 get parameters, so you can select any of the each parameter if you want to inject it particularly. Okay, so as of now, the application URL which you have selected has only one get method, one get parameter, my bad, one parameter. So likewise, you can select the parameters which you want to inject specifically. And I want to flush the session which is existing on. Okay, so likewise, we can test the everything here. So it's a very easy thing and handy tool to use if you don't want to use any of the commands. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you so much.